Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to come and run my mouth for a quick second. I'm about to get into these streets. Supposed to be meeting some friends at the club, baby. We're going out and partying with the kids tonight. Yeah. We're going to party with the kids tonight like it's 1999. I was running around today, and when I got my hair cut, and then I was going to go to the mall. I hate going to the mall, especially on the weekends. The weekday, I'm okay with it, you know. But once that Saturday and Sunday hit, So I was gonna go to the mall and try to find something, and then I was like, I'll just run a Ross Dress for Less and find me like a little button down I can throw on some little jeans, throw on a cute little boot. You know I love me a boot, baby. Throw me a little boot, throw a little couple of necklaces on, girl. Paint my nails black, and girl, just punch it out the door. Couldn't find a shirt I wanted to find at Ross. Well, I did find a shirt, but I was being cheap. I didn't want to spend $35 for it. You know, I had this thing where if you go to Ross Dress for Less or Marshalls, like I shouldn't be spending $35 on a shirt. Like I feel like the most I should have to spend is $15. Like if I'm spending $35, I need to be at Macy's. You know, so I saw the shirt, and I was like, I could just throw this on, roll the sleeves up, throw on a cute little jean, you know, throw on a cute little boot, throw on some little man jewelry, you know what I'm saying, throw on a little earring, and then, girl, be out the door. But I didn't get the shirt. Now I kind of wish I would have got the shirt, but I didn't. So I just came home and threw an all-black outfit together. Look, you can't never go wrong with all black, okay? Anyways, I hope I have a good time tonight. I'm sure we will. All right, let's go ahead and talk about some people. Now listen, we about to talk about some, some people for some reason, and maybe because I don't have no kids, but for some reason, whenever we talk about child support, and especially the lifestyle of these, rich people, these rich celebrities, and some of these, some people, may consider it outlandish that some of these kids receive these $40,000 child support payments per month. Let's go ahead and get into the story. All right. So this is Jesse Lee. Remember Jesse Lee? Jesse Lee, girl. Jesse Williams. He used to be on Grey's Anatomy. Ever since he and his wife got a divorce, honey, girl, when I tell you, they cannot, based off what I read, like, you could tell they cannot stand each other. And I think this should be a sign for a lot of women whenever you get into these relationships with these men, not to quit your job or to put your life on the back burner to basically, girl, be the secretary and the assistant and housekeeping and all that for your man. Because if you happen to be in a situation where you live a comfortable lifestyle and on Mad Day it's time for divorce, most people are gonna say, girl, go get a job, or girl, why you ain't got no job, or girl, you just trying to take that man money, right? Let's get into it. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn. Stop giving up y'all lives for these men. Girl, can you imagine being taken out of the workforce and then being a stay-at-home mom and then having to go back into the workforce 10, 15, 20 years later with a 10, 15, 20 year gap on your resume? Girl, now you got to explain to the people in the office, girl, what's up with the gap? What was the last time you were last employed? In 2001, 2022. Girl, I was a stay-at-home mama. Girl, you probably don't know how to type no more. Don't know how to do a PowerPoint presentation. Girl. Anyways, Jesse Williams' ex-wife fights his child support plea. says he shouldn't have left Grey's Anatomy. Y'all ready for this? I'm reading all of this because I feel like it's important. Right. So Jesse Williams' ex-wife, Aryn Drake Lee, is not fazed by his plea to lower his child support, claiming he was the one who decided to walk away from his lucrative job on Grey's Anatomy. According to court documents obtained by Radar, Aryn doesn't believe Jesse is without funds to continue paying her the agreed upon amount. Jesse and Aryn were married from 2012 through 2017. They share 2 kids, Sadie and Maceo. They finalized their divorce in 2019, with the actor agreeing to pay $40,000 a month in child support. Earlier this year, a judge shut down Aryn's attempt to strip Jesse of joint custody. She claimed he was acting erratic and fired their nanny without talking to her. Jesse said Aryn refused to work with him and denied his behavior was an issue. They always, like in real life. She could be lying about him having erratic behavior, right? But what man goes to court after a woman says this man did X, Y, and Z and they say, yeah, I did it? The two are now fighting over support. As Radar first reported in December, Jesse filed a motion under a seal pleading for child support obligations to be decreased. He argues his income has dropped drastically after he decided to leave Grey's Anatomy in 2021. Jesse explained his primary source of income was an ABC show. In 2019, financial records show he pulled in $6.2 million for his Grey's and another $183K in residuals. In his declaration, the Hollywood star says he decided to leave the show to grow as an artist. Jesse said his belief the show was coming to an end soon also played a part in his decision. Jesse is currently starring in a Broadway play, Take Me Out, but is only being paid $1,668 per week, a far cry from his Grey's paychecks. I'm requesting the court reduce the child support to a reasonable amount that I can afford, and I'm requesting the court reduce the child support to a reasonable amount I can afford, given the significant reduction in my income and now fluctuating nature of my income. The child support should also be reflective of our 2 young children's actual lifestyle and not some exorbitant imagined version, he wrote. Jesse also named Aryn previously made big bucks working as a real estate in New York. The point being, he believes she should get back to work. Now, Aryn is fighting the request to lower the support checks. She claims Jesse shouldn't have left Grey's Anatomy, left a favorable, coveted, high-paying position on a successful TV show in pursuit of his own path, and now seeks to shed his family responsibilities, her motion reads. Aryn says Jesse had the opportunity to continue working on Grey's, but declined the offer. She accuses him of placing his needs before the needs of his children. In his request, Jesse mentions Aryn's education and prior earnings as a real estate agent. However, he fails to mention that Aryn gave up her thriving career in New York for him more than 13 years ago to relocate to California. To support, to support him and focus on building his acting career in businesses. Her income during the marriage as an official manager is comparable to her income now, her lawyer writes. A judge has yet to rule on the matter. Listen, this is a whole mess. Some people will say, girl, go get you a job, right? And I don't think that's wrong for people to tell her, girl, you go get you a job, right? Because we all have to work. But I also think that it is true. I'm not no lawyer, so I don't know. This is just my opinion, okay? You are putting yourself before the interests of your kids. because you want to go and grow as this artist, and then you quit your good paying job. And now you're making $68 a week. Now, we know that for some of us, we can live off of that money, right? But girl, it's gonna be hard for me to understand. And I'm not even a rich person. But it is hard for me to understand how you living in New York, making $1,668 per week. I'm sure you have to have some other income coming in. Because where do you live? Because New York rent is not cheap. And I refuse to believe that you're living somewhere where your kids don't have a room, at least of their own, when they come and visit you. So girl, all of your money is, so you make what I'm saying is, girl, this is just not your only income. And if it is, that's trifling. Because why would you quit your job knowing that you have two responsibilities, aka your kids, your son and your daughter, to go and pursue, oh, I want to expand myself as an artiste. Girl, sweetie, I'm not saying your dreams should come to a stop, but they may come to a halt. That's all I'm saying. And now you quit your job, and now you want the child support payments reduced. That sounds like some shit some niggas in the hood would do, quiet as it's kept. You know how many men out there don't work because their payments are going to go to child support? People say she bitter. I just think that's, for me, I think that's a lazy, tired way of dismissing what's going on. I think that's a way for you to, that's the easiest way for you to wrap your head around and of course defend him and put her down by saying, oh, she just bitter. She could be. But some of this shit she's saying sounds factual to me. Because you have the earning potential to make more money. Didn't nobody tell you to quit your job? They wasn't about to fire you. You decided to walk away from the show because you wanted to grow as an artist and make less money when you knew you had your responsibilities. I don't think that's unfair for what she's saying. It sounds right to me. You thought the show was about to come to an end. Okay, we should have stayed to the end. Okay? Because it's not like you quit this good paying job. It's not like you had this great paying job. It would be different if Jesse said, I had another opportunity and I was going to be making a small pay cut, but because I thought the show was about to come to an end, I would rather go ahead and get this new job lined up, even though I'm making a little bit less, not as much money. But girl, you went from making, girl, $6.3 million to $1,600 a week. I think it's trifling. And then we can get into the conversation of people saying that it don't take $40,000 to raise a kid. It don't take $40,000 to raise your kid, okay? Because we poor. Like, this is the thing, right? I could live off of $10 an hour. I could. Now, would I be able to do what I want to do? No, I couldn't. If I was making $10 an hour, I could still have an apartment. Now, would it be an old apartment on the other side of town? Located somewhere that's questionable? Yeah. Would I be able to have a car? No. Would I be catching the bus? Yes. Would I be able to go on trips? No. Right? Would I be broke all the time? Yes. But I could live off of it. Right? I could make it do what it needs to do. So I think that sometimes people, you want to make it seem as though, oh, it doesn't take $40,000. Who needs $40,000 to live? Nobody really needs $40,000 a month. Nobody needs $1 million lifestyle. Nobody needs to be a billionaire. Nobody needs to have all of this money. But it's nice to have it. And if I want to have a certain lifestyle, who the fuck are you to come in and tell me that my lifestyle ain't worth no $40,000? No, bitch, you're just poor. And your lifestyle is not worth $40,000. You don't know what the fuck I got going on over here at this address. And I think that people need to realize that I think that sometimes when people think about child support, I really do believe that you just think about a pair of shoes and a couple of outfits for school. That's not how life works. Girl, you have clothes, you have shelter, you have transportation, and then when you get into these people who got a little bit of money, they're probably not even sending their kids to public school. They probably have private education, which comes with a good private price tag, okay? They probably have tutors. They travel the world, probably speak 5 languages by the time they're 9. Like, that's a whole other situation over there. That's why I think it's so hard for normal people to wrap their brain around why do these kids need $40,000 a month? Girl, quiet as this kept, you don't really think that it takes $40,000 a month to take care of Blue Ivy, Sir Remy, girl Coco Chanel, Blue Psalm, girl Palm, Chicago, North, South, East, West, all them kids. You really don't think it takes $40,000 a month for Beyonce kids to live? When you add in security and all the other stuff. Y'all really think that? I'm not saying that Aryn leads the same lifestyle, but I also read somewhere, and I was looking for it, but I couldn't find it, that somebody said that I guess it's public information, that when they had to submit the records, most of that money goes into a trust for those kids. So y'all acting like Aryn out here on some city girl shit, and she really not. Unfortunately, your child support goes according to your income, but from what I also read, it goes according to your earning potential. And Jesse's earning potential clearly is not $1,600 a week. You don't know people's lifestyle. You don't. Like I've always said, like, yes, child support for the she wanna use a check. She wanna use a check to pay for the car note. Of course. How the fuck you think your kids get around, nigga? You think I'm carrying them on my back or pulling the broom out the closet and girl, we flying to where we need to go? Yeah, that child support check gonna go towards his car note. Yes, it's gonna go towards his gas. Yes, it's going to pay for this mortgage. What the fuck you think your kids live? Under 59 in a box? Like, y'all, that's what I'm saying. I think people really have this real simple, basic way of thinking when it comes to child support. Everything that happens at this address supports your child, which means it needs income, which means your income is going to help. Yeah. Sorry. I have a different way of thinking about child support than a lot of people. And I'm poor. So I just know I think one of the biggest things that made me see that there are people out there who live completely different lifestyles is when I started working at the mall. When I started working at the mall and I started seeing those people come in there, and girl, these people are spending $120,000 on clothes and one transaction, swipe. Girl, we looking at the receipt like, God damn. Some of their stuff gotta, of course, be mailed to them because they ordered some stuff online, but some stuff they had in the store. We having to go. I remember this one lady, I think she spent like $80,000. Girl, literally in the basement, making sure that she paid, because like, this bitch just spent $80,000. Make sure it's a motherfucking tag on, make sure everything on that receipt. The girls are spending money. The girls are spending money. It's this African lady who used to come into the store, and everybody thought she was poor because she said when she's in Africa, I forgot what part of Africa she's from, but in Africa, her husband is like very, very like, they're wealthy. And so she has to dress up every single day. It's not a day, every day she has to dress up. So when she comes over here, she just throw on anything because it's basically her time to relax. And so the first time they said she came to the store, didn't nobody want to help her because of course people judging. They judging her because they think she ain't got no money. Bitch, why they say that lady got to the register? And sometimes when people make large transactions, you have to call and call and verify to make sure. Why they say that lady swiped the card and it went straight through? It was a black. And the only person that said she would deal with was this black girl. Nobody else wanted to help her except this other black. So the customer was a black lady from Africa. The girl who helped her was a black lady at the store. The only person she deal with is her because she's the only one who walks over like, ma'am, do you need some help? She will not fool with nobody else in the store. If she not there, she leave. Yeah. Or she call her and make sure, yeah, girl, I'm coming to the store. So make sure I'm coming into town, blah, 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 I'll be at the store. Girl, yeah. So anyway, I'm just going to tell you that, girl, people out there really do live these fabulous lifestyles. Like, even with, like, when people, I know I'm getting out, I'm going on a little rant. But even, like, with Nicole Young, when people were like, how she live a 90,000, what is it, 1.2 or whatever a month lifestyle. Easy. Girl, these celebrities out here renting yachts for $1.2 million for a week. You don't think Nicole, whose husband, Dr. Dre, was damn near a billionaire, is living the same lifestyle as Kylie Jenner and Beyonce and the other girls? Y'all really don't think that? We not on no $1.2 million yacht. But guess who is? Nicole, Beyonce, Kylie, and the other rich hoes. We not on the yacht. Now, we might be on the ferry going to the other side. But we're not on the yacht. Not yet. I'm trying to get there. Okay? I don't know. I just think that we have to get out of this when it comes to child support, that it's just so 1, 2, 3, and it's really not. Again, I can hear the argument, oh, maybe she needs to go get a job. But the truth of the matter is, like, in real life, to me, this woman quit her career, or she moved to California to basically hold you down while you chase after your dreams, and then you finally got on, and then I guess y'all came to the agreement that she would quit her job, and now it's like, bitch, go get a job. I think that you should at least honor this woman by saying, you know what, it's cool. She did X, Y, and Z for me. She held me down, blah, blah, blah. But that's not how the story go. Y'all go and tell her, bitch, you sorry, you lazy, you whack. Then you back him up, right? Instead of saying, bitch, you need to be giving that woman some extra money on the side anyways. Because if it wasn't for her, your ass probably wouldn't be in the position that you are in. Anyways. I'm team Aryn, sorry. Jesse fine as hell. Girl, God fuck the shit out of Jesse with. But Jesse fine as hell. But he sound like he a little trifling. Anyways. Girl, Kodak Black. Listen to this. Kodak Black's DJ goes off on Latto after she said a male rapper was giving her a hard time clearing a song. She's on some BS. That she was made uncomfortable. So the DJ, his name is, what's his name? DYRYK. I think he a white boy too. Let me fill you in on what this bullshit with Latto 777 is all about. She asked for a feature a while back. We charged her our normal rate and she wanted a swap. Since her verse won't really do anything for us, we asked for a swap for our female artist and charged her substantially less. She declined and said she was going to use the record. Out of the blue, she decided to accept a higher fee and still not offer a swap for our artist. Talk about empowering female rappers. Now she's on some BS that she was made uncomfortable and holding up her album. I know you're not talking about us. You are on some diva-ish. When no one is getting in the car playing your records, your whole album had legal issues. I'm on the email chain. Stop trying to pull this fictitious fueled empathy card for sales. You tried to assassinate my brother's character. I couldn't read the rest of it because it blended in with and that's why she won't say a name. She's full of ish. She knows if she keeps things general and up for assumptions, she's going to get a pity for it. Let me say, she probably won't say no name because she knows that y'all niggas is ignorant. Yeah. That's probably why she wants her name. Because she know y'all ignorant. And the truth of the matter is, when you think about it, girl, her saying her name not going to change nothing. And then here come Kodak Black. That mulatto girl is not talking about me, homie. I see y'all steady reaching. Shawty ain't even say a nigga name on that ish. I don't know why y'all trying to make wear that jacket. I'm too fly for that ish, homie. Kodak Black, you're actually not. You are the same person who was on the Breakfast Club just a couple of hours ago. What, a couple of weeks ago, talking about how you gonna smash your female artist because that's just how you do business, basically. But now, so why, girl, you're not too far from this. And quiet as it's kept, she never said nobody's name. Your homeboy, your producer, whoever it was, came out and told that it was you. So y'all told on y'allself, because she never said her name. Ever. I can't stand niggas. I swear to God, I can't. Anyways. Trey Songz says he has never met Sarunas J. Jackson. Is this his name? You know the guy from, I can't say his name. Why I just found out, y'all told me in the comment section that that's Ice Cube son, the guy from Insecure, Dro, the one who was in an open relationship and him and Molly was best friends and then they started screwing him. I did not know that was Ice Cube's son. Sarunas Jackson, Trey Songz says he has never met Sarunas J. Jackson. This is according to the Jasmine brand. It looks like Trey Songz is defending his reputation once again. Insecure star Sarunas, I don't know, Jackson, I'm calling him Jackson, girl, because I don't know how to say that boy. I be demolishing folks' name over here. Made headlines this week after claiming Trey Songz wants to fight women, but was scared to confront the actor when given the opportunity. However, sources close to the slow motion singer say he doesn't know Jackson and that the actor is using the musician's name for clout. According to Radar Online, an insider had this to say: Trey Songz has never met Jackson. They claim the HBO star's accusations are yet another example of fame-hungry individuals attempting to use Trey's name for their own benefit. As previously reported, Jackson had the internet buzzing when a video began circulating of him bashing Trey Songz's character amid his mounting assault claims. During his appearance on the Guys Next Door podcast, the Games People Play actor responded to co-host Moose Jones' comment about entertainers. Jackson calling Trey itch ass, and allegedly he's seen him try to press women. There's more actors, blah, blah, blah. And like some of them be doing crazy-ish. Like I said, I had some run-ins and they do the thing where they're trying to sell this tough guy scene. Like this one, Trey Songz, bitch ass nigga, try to press women. You know, I'm saying, but then what turned down a fade when an nigga come up to him for the fade, turned it down. Girl. You know what's so crazy? I saw some people like, ooh, he said it must be true. Girl, it don't take a man for, clearly it does. Clearly it does. It takes a man to come out and say, you know what, Trey does have aggressive ways when it comes to dealing with women. Even though, girl, we've heard about his aggression first through Keke Palmer and then through the other accusations and allegations, right? Girl. Everybody ain't lying on Trey. Everybody just ain't coming out like, girl, it's Trey Day, let's just fuck with Trey. Girl, the people are telling the truth. Okay? Anyway, at least I think they are. I don't know if they're telling the truth. I don't know if they're telling the truth. But girl, I think they're telling the truth. Anyways. Girl, that's it for this video. I think this video longer than what it was supposed to be. Girl, we'll talk about this. Brazilian singer hospitalized for trapped farts after holding in farts around her boyfriend, says they weren't on farting terms. Girl, y'all gonna end up in the hospital trying to hold in gas. 27-year-old Brazilian singer, girl, I don't know how to pronounce this girl's name, was recently hospitalized after refusing to fart around her boyfriend because they weren't on farting terms. The unfortunate encounter eventually led to gas buildup, according to News Hub. She revealed her shocking experience in her Instagram story. The singer wrote, "I woke up at 5:30 a.m. with severe stomach pains and ended up in the hospital." She also added she took advice from a TikTok video that instructed her to ignore stomach pains after holding the gas in. Y'all don't stop. Let me tell you something. Like I always say, I ain't no doctor, I ain't no lawyer, so I don't be knowing. I just be giving my opinion. Y'all gonna stop acting like these other hoes on the internet is doctors and lawyers. Some of them are, but a lot of them ain't. Girl, you taking advice from somebody who on TikTok who said, "Girl, you gonna be all right." Girl, no. Now you in the hospital. Girl, my stomach hurt. Oh. Oh. Girl, all you gotta do is just open up your cheeks and just let whatever fly out go fly out, girl. Anyway, she advised women not to hold in their gas following her unpleasant experience. She wrote, "Girls, don't be ashamed to fart in front of your guy because what's embarrassing is not letting your guy sleep because you're in discomfort. Going to the hospital with your guy and then the diagnosis being trap farts." Girl, from now on, I'm letting them rip. You better. I know a lot of people in relationships who will not fart in front of their partner. Or like go to the bathroom, do number two. They won't. They won't. I mean, I ain't got no man, but I don't see myself sitting there just holding in gas. Right? Like, Anyways, you probably doing some of everything else with the nigga, but you don't want to fart. Anyways, girl, let me shut up, girl. All right, girl, I'll talk to y'all later. Girl, I need to get ready and get out the door. Bye, y'all.